The Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada now brings you Philippine NARS, news and features about the Filipino-American nursing community and beyond. And now, here's your host, Doris Bauer.
Well, good evening, Philippine NARS listeners and followers. How are you doing today? Hoping you're all staying safe and staying healthy. Thank you for joining us again today. And of course, as you know, Philippine NARS is brought to you as a public service project of the Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada, PNANV, and in collaboration, of course, with PHLV Radio. So we are here to talk about the different healthcare issues in the community and beyond, and also to highlight the healthcare professionals and organizations who care for us and help our community. And joining me today as co-host is no other than our president of the PNAV, Dr. Flora Saison. Thanks for being here, Flora.
It's a pleasure, as always, Doris, and thank you very much for bringing this program to our community.
Well, thank you. So, okay. And for our program today, of course, we are going to talk to the representatives of the Nevada Nurses Foundation, NNF, and get updates on the foundation events. So the NNF is all about awarding nursing scholarships. And so why are scholarships important? Well, let's find out from our guests, Dr. Sandy Olguin and Dr. Delos Jones. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm going to ask you to introduce yourselves. Dr. Sandy Olguin is the Chief Executive Officer for the Nevada Nurses Foundation. Sandy, would you care to say a little bit more about yourself?
Sure. So I also teach part-time with the University of Nevada, Reno, and I have a business called Advanced Wellness Partners of Nevada, where we do hydration and injections and body contouring, weight loss management, and family nurse practitioners do primary care.
Cool. I'm there. I'm an IV nurse. Sign me up. Just kidding. Okay. And of course, let's welcome Dr. Delos Jones. I guess they call you D. And he is the Associate Dean of Faculty Affairs of Roseman University of Health Sciences, correct?
Correct, yes. I'm on.
Go ahead. Could you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
I've been in nursing since 1998 and now Associate Dean at Roseman University and also the Director for the Center for Innovation in Health Professions Education at Roseman University. So looking to kind of change up the way that we educate health professionals across the spectrum.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, welcome. So let's get to the questions at hand. Can you tell us about the Nevada Nurses Foundation? What is the NNF?
How it was established?
How it was established, the goals, your mission?
Oh, absolutely. So it was established in 2014 by several nurses, myself, Margaret Curley, Betty Razor, Elizabeth Files, Susan Grow, and Denise Ogletree McGuinn. We all collaborated, and with the help of Calmo-Septine and Nevada Nurses Association, we were established as a 501c3 in 2014. We started awarding scholarships in 2015. We now have 7 board of directors, about 20 advisory board members, over 40 volunteers at our different events, and we are here to increase access to quality healthcare by providing scholarships and grants and recognition, all to promote the professional development of nursing.
That's great. Thank you for that, Sandy. You guys you're the philanthropic arm of the NNA?
That's correct.
Okay, good. So can you tell us a little bit about the activities of the NNF?
Yeah, we have several fundraising activities throughout the year. We do, of course, the Big Hat High Tea, which is hosted at the Governor's Mansion in Carson City every spring. And then in the fall, we have the Shining Stars of Nursing, where we recognize nurses, nursing leaders, even some nursing students with awards. And that is done in the fall. And this year will be down here again in Las Vegas.
Ooh,
And
okay.
coming up in the next couple of weeks, we have a fundraising event at a jewelry store here in Summerlin, where we'll be present and talking to people about the NNF and introducing them a little bit to the importance of nursing scholarships for Nevada students.
Very good, very good. Well, thank you for that, Dr. Jones. Let's talk about the scholarship programs and grants of the NNF. Can you talk about these programs?
Absolutely. So we have different scholarships that we award. In 2015, we awarded $12,000 in scholarships to 10 people. And since that time, we've awarded over $215,000 in scholarships. That goes to the credit of not only the advisory board of directors, but all of the people who are so generous in gifting scholarships and endowments. One of your previous presidents, Elizabeth de Leon Gamboa, is actually an endowment sponsor. And what that means is after $10,000 donation, it gets secured in a bank where the interest is where we get the scholarship funds. And it's just an ongoing legacy gift that the person who is gifting it can determine the name of the scholarship and the criteria. We even allow them to be a judge, although all of our scholarship applications are redacted and there is no personal identifiers on the scholarship. They have the opportunity to also be a judge.
Oh,
And then
good,
we
good.
have one-time gifts or single gifts, which somebody wants to donate $500, $1,000, $2,000. Betty Razor actually donated $2,700 for a certificate in wound care. And that has the same criteria as the other endowment. The gifter could determine what the criteria is and the name of that scholarship. And of course, we would allow them to be on that committee too as an evaluator. Then the foundation awards 16 scholarships each year. The scholarship cycle is the whole month of February and the whole month of August. And we have all these scholarships: CNA, CNA to RN, LPN, LPN to RN, pre-licensure to nursing, master's in nursing, doctorate of nursing. And so we definitely want to promote the advancement of education, because we know that with advanced education, we have better quality of care that's provided. And particularly in Nevada is our concern and area of interest.
Good, good. So you mentioned already about the yearly, the different types of scholarships. Do the scholarship categories vary for each year, and who would qualify for these scholarships?
Absolutely. So any individual who's living in Nevada pursuing a CNA, LPN, RN, advanced degree qualifies. Nurses who have a licensure need to have an unencumbered license. We've opened it up to that rather than being specifically to an unencumbered Nevada license, because we want to be inclusive. And many nurses who work for the VA don't necessarily have a Nevada nursing license.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They do vary. Our scholarships do vary each spring and fall because of the gifter. Whoever is the sponsor of the donation may choose to just have a scholarship in the fall or just in the spring. Maybe financially they could only do it one time or biannually. So it does matter what that gift is and how often. With the endowments, we wait for the funds to reach the amount that the sponsor wants to donate to a scholarship.
Okay,
before
well, thanks
we-
for clarifying that. This is a question for Miss Flora over here. Flora, the PNANV I know has contributed to the NNF scholarship program, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That's correct. And I'd like also to commend the Nevada Nurses Foundation because you initiated this scholarship and we have been collaborating with you for many years now.
Yeah.
And thank you for that. You opened this opportunity for all our nurses as well. And I'd like to also say that Vida Braganza, she is our chair for the scholarship project that we have right now, and she has been doing this scholarship when we started in 2019. So we have participated in the Shining Stars Award, and we always have one in Reno and one also here in Las Vegas, and we're always excited to participate, and we anticipate for that time, and I know you will have one again this year. So we have awarded like 2 recipients for $500 each, and this has been from 2019, and now we also had during the COVID in 2020, so we also have some recipients during that time. And not to forget that Miss Doris was one of the distinguished nurse that was awarded during the time. And I know when we forwarded to 2021, we also had some recipients that was held here in Aliante Hotel. And come 2022, that was also a big event for us to participate in Reno. And one of our nurses again, Vida Braganza, was one of the awardees as well for the Distinguished Nurse category. So I'm just really happy that we are collaborating with the Nevada Nurses Foundation because every year we award scholarship as well. And this is, again, as a project of the Philippine Nurses Association, we continue to work in this advocacy for our nurses. So thank you, Miss Doris, to facilitate this.
Oh yeah, I guess this started on my presidency, but I really just truly believe that a lot of people, especially the people in the nursing profession, need some help, and they could benefit from this, right?
Exactly. Yes.
That's good. So Flora.
So let me just bring up this question because I need to know and refresh our memory. How does the application process work again? Dr. Olguin or Dr. Jones, please refresh our memory on the process of this application for the scholarship.
It looks like Sandy may be frozen. So scholarships are available, again, like she said, in February and in August. They're all available through links on the Nevada Nurses Foundation website. The applications include statements about the recipients' goals and their community involvement. There's some recommendation letters that are received. And then they're reviewed by members of the NNF board in a de-identified manner. So none of the board knows who they're reviewing. And we read through those and we score them, and then they go back to the senior members of the board for decision making. Dr. Olguin, do you want to add anything to that?
Absolutely. Some of the beautiful stories, I think, are the ones that want to turn around and give back. So it's not too dissimilar to my story of being a scholarship recipient. I received the scholarship from Nevada Nurses Association and asked how I could give back. And, through years of giving back, that's how the foundation actually came to fruition. So we have lots of board members who have previously received scholarships. Arvin Aperario, he not only received scholarship, but is now a board of director and an endowment sponsor, as well as goes into the community and promotes us. So that's a wonderful story, how the leadership scholarship has influenced his not only personal journey, but his employment journey. And he's now a VP at Optum. So that's pretty incredible, I think. And then we have so many other stories. I think we shared a story with you as well from Brian Denkowski.
Yeah, actually, we have a video of Brian, which we are going to upload in a minute. So
Great.
Are you okay with that?
Absolutely. He's both a grant and a scholarship recipient. So definitely. Thank you.
Okay, so let's pause for a minute and watch the video of Brian. And I believe Jared is going to be in there too.
Hello, my name is Brian Dankowski, and I just wanted to take a moment to relay how the Nevada Nurses Foundation has positively impacted my career as a nurse and impacted my education trajectory as a nurse and student in rural Nevada. The Nevada Nurses Foundation has supported my education throughout my ADN, BSN, master's, and now my doctoral studies. And I was also recognized as a shining star in nursing. And that was such an amazing honor as an undergrad student, and it really lifted me up. The Nevada Nurses Foundation has also provided a platform for me to present about evidence-based topics at our rural symposiums, and that has been extremely powerful to be able to participate at that level. And the Nevada Nurses Foundation made my nursing education more accessible through financial support and recognition and validation, and I'm so grateful for that. Recently, I even received approval for a research grant for my doctoral project, and this is really critical as a nursing student, especially in rural Nevada, and this will positively impact vulnerable populations that will be impacted by my project. And I highly recommend and encourage you, if you have any questions about Nevada Nurses Foundation or how they can support you, you should really reach out and visit the Nevada Nurses Foundation website and reach out for more information. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Jared Avila. I'm the recipient of the Nevada Nurses Shining Stars of Nursing Rising Star Award. The Nevada Nurses Foundation recognized me and several other students who have gone above and beyond, demonstrated leadership skills, and are being the change we wish to see in nursing.
Well, those are really great stories and inspiring stories. Thank you for sharing that with us and to our audience. So speaking of which, Dr. Jones had mentioned a little earlier, you do have a fundraising event coming up in April, and that is the annual High Hat Tea event. Okay, so tell us about it and how do you get tickets?
Yeah, so the Big Hat High Tea it's a really fun event. This year's theme is Masquerade, and we do encourage people to. It's not Masquerade; it's Mardi Gras. And we encourage people to dress up and have a good time and come and socialize. At the event, we have silent auction baskets and gifts that people can bid on, and they come from all sorts of different vendors and community organizations. Always have some great finds there. We also have a live auction. This year at the live auction, we have two great vacations one in Mexico at an all-inclusive home that includes a private chef, an infinity pool, and a complete maid service. And it's up for about, I think the house can host up to 6 to 8 people. And then we have another vacation property in Scotland on a golf course. So some great things to bid on there. And then we have some jewelry, some watches, great watches actually, that we do. I believe this year the First Lady of Nevada will also be in attendance. So we get some good networking opportunities and a chance to give back to the community while having a good time and enjoying some tea and snacks. So hopefully lots of people will come, and I'll let Dr. Olguin let you know how many tickets are still available. It sells out pretty quickly.
We have about one table for 5 tickets, another table for 4 tickets, and another table for 2 tickets. So we don't have any more tables, but we have tickets available.
Right. And tickets can be purchased on the NNF website.
Okay, all right. So, so the PNANV actually has attended the High Hat Tea event in the past. Yeah, the First Lady had showed up actually when I was there, so when I attended one. So it's certainly a lot of fun. And let us show our audience, our listeners and followers, some pictures of the last event that we attended, just to show you how fun this event is.
We have an amazing team, honestly. I'm just so thrilled and proud to be on this team. Everybody is a very diligent, hardworking individual, and I know we have the biggest challenge of fitting it into our schedule, but somehow it works. It's definitely a team effort. One of the things that we appreciate is the governor's mansion. Their staff is amazing and have worked with us. This is our 9th annual event.
Wow.
So they've worked with us since 2015. And somehow, amazingly, it's pulled together. I couldn't even tell you all the intricacies of having an event to this level. And it's not a nursey kind of event, just want to let you know. It really is a fun event. And although it's Mardi Gras, and, you know, we've already had Mardi Gras, it's like a, I would say, fantastical kind of event. It's just something so extraordinary and amazing. You get to meet new people. There is an opportunity to network, and without people like Dee and all the other members on our team, it just would not come to fruition. And thankfully, people who are in nursing organizations attend and get recognized, but that's just that's a very small part of what this event is. It's just to have fun and raise money for scholarships and grants so that we can have quality care in Nevada.
Right. So I can attest to that. That was certainly a lot of fun when we attended. My daughter, I tagged my daughter along with me. I wish that you could have an event like that down here in Vegas. So I know it's always at the governor's mansion, but maybe in the future.
Oh, you know what? We've been talking about this for a long time. And Doris, I think I don't know, maybe 2016 or 17, you mentioned having a Long Island.
Yes.
Yeah, a Long Island tea party.
A Long Island tea event.
So you know what? I just want to put this out there for somebody in Las Vegas. If they want to host it or donate a site, a location, we're happy to pay for
Ooh.
the insurance, the liability insurance, because that's all we have to do at the governor's mansion.
Hey,
And being a
Flora.
501c3, we really don't have extraordinary amount of funds to allocate for a venue. So if we could have somebody, who's interested in hosting this, I'm happy to call it the XYZ Big Hat High Tea or sponsored
Ooh.
by
Okay.
or something.
So,
keep that
Miss
in mind.
Flora, here's a challenge for us.
Right. That's something to look forward to. I'm now excited.
We can talk to some of our community partners that, we have collaborated with before, and let's see if this can happen.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So you are also conducting events to recognize and award deserving nurses, and you've mentioned it before. Can you expound a little bit on your event called the Shining Stars of Nevada?
Yeah, so the Shining Stars of Nursing is our event in the fall, and we have a lot of different groups that we recognize. We do recognize all of the nurses who have advanced their education over the course of the year. We have an award for a dean, a CNO, leadership awards. We do recognize our scholarship recipients at that time. We recognize all of the nurses who are sitting on boards throughout the state. So there's a wide range of awards that are given out throughout the evening. It's a great event. It's kind of a gala event, a chance to dress up and get out and, kind of do some networking and have a good time and be recognized for the service that we provide to the community.
Okay, well, thank you for that. We are looking forward to that event, actually, which is going to be held here in Vegas in October.
In October, correct, yes.
Okay, okay.
There you go. So we will be looking for that as well here in Las Vegas. I'm sure that will be a full pack attendance again. And so with that your fundraising events, how do you want people to donate to NNF? Where do we tell them to make their donation, or how do we process this?
There's a lot of ways that one could donate to the foundation. They can donate their services, their contacts, utilizing their resources, and they could make a donation to a particular legacy scholarship. We have lots of endowments that they can contribute to. They can contribute and make their own type of scholarship. And being a sponsor at one of our events, they can even donate a ticket so that a scholarship recipient or a retired nurse could attend the event. Students don't usually have a lot of money to attend events. So when we get any kind of extra donation, that's what we do is we start calling scholarship recipients or award winners so that they can actually come and attend and be recognized in front of their colleagues. There are a lot of different ways. Donating a scholarship is not the only way. It's significant, but a silent auction gift goes a long way, a raffle prize. Putting an advertisement and making it a win-win in one of our programs. So they not only get recognized and in our program, but we also are able to use those funds for scholarships and grants. I'll just say that about 75% of all of the money that is raised goes back into scholarships and grants. There's nobody on the board or the advisory board that is paid. We do have to pay people like our CPA and our webmaster, but outside of that, Dee, myself, all the advisory board members, we're all volunteers.
And if people want to donate, like I said, to your program, you have a website, right? That you could.
That's correct.
So if you want to donate, if you have any questions about the NNF and actually their events and activities, or you would like to sponsor a scholarship or donate funds to help out, you can check out their website at www.nvnursesfoundation.org, or you can call them at 775-560-1118, or email them at info@nvnursesfoundation.org. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. We will show your logo there and your address and your phone number. So that's great. That's great. Well, thank you. Let's see. So, do you have any final words for our nurses and our listeners? Let's start with you, Dr. Jones.
Well, I would just say it would be great to see everyone get involved. We have a really good time at all of our events. We give back. I know that a lot of nursing students really can't make it without scholarships and grants. And so it's a great way to help the future generation of nurses, whether you can donate even just a small gift basket for the silent auction. Of course, sponsoring a scholarship is always, really nice. Some of us can't afford to do that, but we can, help out in other ways. So if you're interested in anything related to the Nevada Nurses Foundation, reach out through the website, or we have an email address there, and one of the board members will happily get back with you and discuss ways that you could help the mission of the NNF move forward.
Okay, great. And Dr. Olguin?
Yes. I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity to be with you. And I am so grateful and thank all of the nurses and nursing students for choosing to be a nurse. I know it's very hard and difficult and challenging, especially during COVID and everything that's happening now. I want to thank all the leaders who are in nursing, and it's even tougher probably for them because they're in a very difficult spot.
Yes.
And I want to recognize and thank the Nevada Nurses Association, because without them, we would not be able to be here sitting in front of you, boasting about all of the scholarships and grants that we've been able to award. People, I can't thank you enough for all your support. It's very difficult to rally nurses to ask for help and ask for donations because we're the givers, right?
Right.
We're the ones who are always giving. So I want to thank and appreciate all of the previous and present board members and board members. It takes a lot to do what we do and to have the impact that we have as nurses. So my message to nurses, though, is to stay professional, continue your education, be involved, get involved. If you don't want to join a membership, that's great, because the Nevada Nurses Foundation is not a membership. Yeah. We're just people who are helping people, and there's a lot of reward, I think, in helping and being of service. So go out and be of service. And it's easy to complain. It's more challenging and way rewarding, more rewarding to be the change agent and to solve problems. So that's what I hope and wish for everybody. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that, Dr. Olguin. And I'm going to ask Miss Flora here, Dr. Saison, is your message to the nurses, our nurses?
Yes, thank you. And as always, I find this worthwhile that we are here. We have this opportunity to go out there and collaborate with other organizations. So I would like to thank also the NNF for bringing this opportunity to our nurses, and with us, the Philippine Nurses Association, to work with you. And I know the hard work that you're doing is going to be a prize for these nurses, because they will be the recipient of your hard work. And of course, we will continue to collaborate with you. So thank you, all our nurses there. Please watch out for this scholarship again, and please do not hesitate to apply and be involved for your own educational journey. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Sandy Olguin and Dr. Delos Jones, and of course, Ms. Flora Saison, for gracing our program today. We do appreciate the information, and for all of you, for all you do in the nursing community. Flora, again, thank you for co-hosting with me today.
My pleasure, and thank you very much.
Oh, sure. And to our Philippine NARS followers, listeners, scholarships provide an opportunity for so many people to earn an education or to improve their education. Scholarships can give students that little financial bump that they need to get them through the next step of their journey, or to enroll in a degree, or to help out with their educational expenses. Nursing students and, of course, nursing professionals can secure scholarships and grant funding through a wide range of public and private providers. But one such organization is the Nevada Nurses Foundation. So we do thank the NNF for all you do. Thank you again for joining us today. Maraming salamat po sa pagtutuloy niyong pagtanghilik sa ating programa. Thank you very much for the privilege of your time. This is Doris Bauer, your Philippine NARS host, signing off for now.
The Philippine Nurses Association of Nevada has just brought you Philippine NARS, news and features about the Filipino American nursing community and beyond.